Man, I'm getting really fucking tired of seeing the Predator in all these shitty movies, but hey, at least the game looks cool. What's up everybody, Shadow Ninja here, and welcome back to another RageQuit video where we talk about the newest game, and that is the Predator Hunting Grounds, coming in 2020, made by IllFonic, and the game seems promising. It's got that Friday the 13th feel, as the game is co-made by IllFonic, and it seems that this game is finally gonna get the Predator right. We had a couple games in the past which made the Predator look really cool: Concrete Jungle, Predator vs. Alien 3, and of course Mortal Kombat X and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Brought the Predator in a really good way and made him really fun to play as or against. Now, in this game, if you guys don't already know, Predator Hunting Grounds is going to come out in 2020, and it's going to have a Friday the 13th type game style to it. You're going to either play as a couple soldiers on the ground, where you're just literally going to hold out with guns and you can protect yourself against the Predator, and one player is of course going to play as the Predator, fully armed to the teeth with a shoulder cannon, wrist gauntlets, and a couple more things at his disposal, plus being able to turn invisible and hop across trees. Now, I'm going to take this time out to talk about this game, but there's not really a whole lot we can go on based on just the 1-minute trailer. It's not even the actual gameplay, but I definitely hope that the graphics in that trailer are what is actually going to be in the real gameplay. I'm just going to take this time out to make a speculation video about what I would personally like to see in the Predator Hunting Grounds coming in 2020. I know that's a little while away, and it's kind of just like the Jedi Fallen Order speculation video. It's going to come out a while away, and plus, me speculating and talking about what I want to happen in the game does not mean that any of this, what I'm saying, is confirmation or saying that it will happen. It is just me stating the fact as me being a fan and me wanting certain things to happen for this game. So, let's get started with the first topic of discussion, and that is going to be the customization. If you guys don't already know, Friday the 13th did an awesome job of having you be able to customize your counselors and Jason, having all different masks and costumes from each different movie, staying very true to the movie and staying very true to the canon, and being able to customize your Jason or your counselors even further with perks. I really hope that we get to customize our soldiers and the Predator, where the Predator can have only mainly cosmetic items, where he can change his appearances by movie, but I really hope that the soldiers can have different weapons for their different skins for their weapons and different costumes as well, maybe even camouflage. But I really hope that the game gives us some really good customization so that it doesn't get stale and we can always fight against a different Predator. Second, I really hope that the Predator has a lot of weapons at his disposal. I know that the Predator in the old movies only had the shoulder cannon, the wrist gauntlet, and that was pretty much it. But as the Predator has evolved, he has the combi stick, he has infrared vision. I mean, he's always kind of had that. He has multiple things at his disposal that he can use to hunt down his human prey and his alien prey alike. The Predator has always been a dominant force in the movies. Whenever you saw him fight the alien, you definitely thought, wow, this guy knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time. Well, that's just it, because the Predator has spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, their species has spent observing their prey, harboring details, harboring data, and evolving from it, and making new weapons that can suit their needs and make their survivability on harsh planets and other planets that are pretty much alien to them that much easier. I really hope that the Predator in this game has a lot of maybe customizable weapons that he could have. I think it would be overpowered if maybe the Predator had every single weapon at his disposal, as I keep saying. But I think maybe if he had 3 main weapons and then he could use traps. That's another thing I really want. I definitely want the Predator to feel like the Predator. I want him to be able to turn invisible, jump from tree to tree almost seamlessly. I want him to move around quick, and I want him to be strong. I don't want him to die in a couple hits of just getting shot. I want this dude to be a tank. And I definitely want his weapons to actually feel useful. Maybe, like I said before, 3 weapon slots. Maybe you could have your combi stick, your wrist blade, and something else that you can use to keep the game balanced, because, let's face it, you're only fighting against humans with guns. Now, a second thing that I want to talk about is, of course, the humans. I want the humans to not just be wandering around aimlessly in a forest. I want there to actually be an objective. As in Friday the 13th, your objective was calling in Tommy Jarvis and the police and surviving 20 minutes until the game was over and you could survive. But I want it to be a little bit more in depth in this game. I definitely want there to be a little objective similar to how in the first Predator movie, before the soldiers went and faced the Predator himself, Dutch and all of his soldiers went to different camps and freed slaves and just liberated whole villages of, I don't know, maybe cartel members. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. but the very first Predator movie did a really good job with the human characters, making them feel like that they were there, besides just being bait for the Predator. I don't want this game to feel like you just drop 5 soldiers in, and then an intercom comes in and it says, oh yeah, the Predator's coming, so just be careful. No, I definitely want the humans to feel like they are doing human things, going to different camps, killing AI soldiers, sabotaging weaponry, you know, being a human and doing what human things do, not knowing that this Predator is just about to strike, and then when they least expect it, BAM! Shoulder cannon comes through, kills one of the soldiers, and then it just erupts in absolute chaos, just like it was in the movie. I definitely want to be immersed, and I want to feel like I am playing in an original Predator movie. Another thing that I want is single-player campaign or something. I know that the Friday the 13th game was lacking this very, very much so in its beginning lifespan, but towards the end of its lifetime, it has definitely given us single-player campaigns and single-player scenarios, and it was really fun. I don't know if they're going to go to that extent and make the same thing for Predator just straight out the gate, but I think playing as the Predator and fighting against AI bots in a little sandbox game mode would definitely be fun for players that don't like AI or don't like online. And lastly, I definitely want the map to feel big and expansive. The whole thing about the forest and the reason why the Predator movies were so scary was the fact that you felt like you were lost. The characters running around, getting split up from their team, not knowing where to go next because everything just looks the same, and then BAM! The Predator comes out of nowhere, and that's the end of you. I want the map to feel so expansive, and I want players to get lost in it. And just to substitute for how big the map is, maybe the players can have little weapons along the way, kind of similar to how in Friday the 13th you could pick up weapons and pick up shotguns and pick up flares and everything like that. I want there to be different weapons for characters, maybe a minigun, or a rocket launcher, or a flamethrower, anything that can draw the Predator out of its hiding grounds and come out face to face. Basically, I just want this game to be the first movie. That's it. The first movie was awesome. But anyways, guys, this is all I wanted from the Predator Hunting Grounds game that's coming in 2020. Not too much to ask, considering that in the last, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game speculations, I requested a lot more. It's just simple as give us some customization, give us a big expansive map, give us some offline content, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm missing anything that you guys like, please shoot it down in the comments below so I can listen to it and consider your opinions. As I say before in all the videos, all the speculation videos, that your opinions are read, considered, and every comment is read. So guys, if you did like this video and you like my speculations, please consider giving this a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, consider becoming a member, and the bell on the side, click that thing too, so that you never miss a single video, because YouTube's algorithm is fucking stupid. But anyways guys, I am Shadow Ninja, you've just watched a RageQuit episode about the Predator Hunting Grounds, and I will see you guys on the next one.